30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I honestly think that Bleed have a pretty good shot with their draft. I haven't seen much pucks lately, but it's still a hero that is a very big disruption tool. They have not the... they have a little bit of catch, especially if GPK goes for like an Orchid, but the catch is not that great. Also, GPK just lost his courier to the Ice Wolves, so he can't get his bottle sent out in the first 45 seconds. Luckily enough, he doesn't have to send anything out at this stage, but just a neat little addition, sending out the Wolves to kill off a courier.
Denied!
The Jackie in the bottom lane, of course, his illusions get blasted pretty quickly against a Firestorm and even the Kotl later, but in the first couple levels he tends to just go for Chakra Magic spam so that Pure can constantly keep the Firestorm going in the lane. Very little. Yeah, this is such a horrible lane to deal with for Naga. Constant Firestorm spams will be imminent.
Nightfall up top is taking quite...
DJ?
Ooh. He bled out actually.
That'll take the wind from their sails.
He would just get blood grenades and then last hit impetus. They got this hard camp pull off, which sometimes puts you in like a pretty bad spot. So I think Bleed get the pull off again.
Okay, so he died to blood grenade. Yeah, because he had like 1 HP left. I thought that the wolf was gonna attack him, but it's just that one last hit. And yeah, you have Lycan Wolves plus DJ that has enchant, of course, so he can have those minions as well. Something that Terrorblade, Disruptor are pretty weak against. Speaking of which, he wants to get the glimpse in onto DJ. Metamorphs is used. They're going for the man fight here, but actually Nightfall needs to be careful that he doesn't drop himself because there's a lot of damage coming out. Impetus, DJ cannot get it off, and Ice gets glimpsed back as well. But yeah, Metamorphosis is used. Doesn't have any regen left on the Terrorblade either. So once DJ comes back into the lane, this TB might be in for a world of hurt. Even Toronto Tokyo still being chased by Ice Wolves.
Yeah, he's gonna have to give Nightfall some tangles as well, I think, to try and pull the lane back. That's what Toronto should be looking to go for. Yeah. I mean, Pure, because we were talking about him earlier, he's... And Ice went for Howl. I really like that level, like even getting it at level 2. Lowering the armor aggressively to get the kill, but most importantly, lowering the...
Especially considering once it's 5 minutes into the game, you get nighttime, and then it becomes global, so you can help your teammates on every single lane. You have a Naga, which of course has Riptide for armor reduction, then you add in the armor reduction from Howl. You can very quickly nuke down a Kotl if you get the catch. Jay in trouble. Get away. Yeah, he will be just fine. DJ still not using the enchant. Could just get like a hill troll or something. I think hill troll is what, level 3? Yeah, should be able to pick that one up if he wants to get some extra root shenanigans. Found out by Dubu. Yeah, both those heroes are really fast in their movement speed as well. Dubu 330. Kotl has had some nerfs in the past, 320, so it's ever so slightly slower.
Or I guess Bleach just did a very good job in the top lane to unblock this hard camp early on, as we So he opened that up because that is a big deal against TB. Like TB wants a long lane to chase down. He doesn't really want to be too close to the tower and contesting some neutral creeps. Nice job by Bleed.
Ice also has the Helm of Iron Will, so he's just going to survive that top lane. With the Howl as well on his side, and the life, the health regen, the armor. TB doesn't have the damage to burst him through. With meta, maybe, but even then it gets quite rough to kill off this Lycan who is going for the Helm of the Dominator first item. They have only really the Underlord that can save you against an extra creep. And he's not going to join top anytime soon, considering he's having a pretty nice time bottom. GPK just off the mark for level 6. DJ still looking to see if he can get a nice impetus blast. Let's go in for it. In comes the buff. GPK is gonna die. Gordon's not even needed there. Toronto Tokyo might be another one. Throws out the glimpse, but of course phase shift dodge. In comes the Dream Coil catch onto Toronto Tokyo, and another kill secured. DJ making plays on the edge. Kordan gets that kill secured, and this is a way for Bleed to get the ball rolling. They have a very scary lineup if the Lycan and Puck get active soon.
Also gets an arcane rune, so can maybe look for some more moves around here later, as he does have the treads coming out. So Bleed's early game looking very good. I like what
I also like the choice of Kordan to go for the Witchblade as a first item. That gives you solo kill potential against the two supports of Bedboom. This is something that Puck tends to have some struggles with. So, and the extra armor is always nice, of course, considering you're playing against the TB. He's the only one that really has the burst damage to nuke you down.
And a Storm that's also going to jump you later as... Yeah, I mean, Witchblade just kind of changed Puck overall. That's just like your main go-to item. We have some...
Going in. Top side. Nightfall in trouble. Gets stunned. Rotation from DJ from behind. And he just popped his meta. He is a goner. DJ just fine. In comes the Puck as well from Kordan. Looking for the catch onto Toronto Tokyo. You've got some wolves. Scouting it out. Kordan gets another kill. 6-1 for Bleed. And they are looking pretty freaking solid.
So you got the solo kill early on save. Now, sure, your Naga is kind of chilling bottom, so you just get to go through the Twin Gate with your Blood Grenade, go up top, get that dive going on Nightfall, which did hurt him a lot. As you said, he had just popped the...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, it's level 6 now, so Kordan has to be a little bit careful, but of course you can dodge and weave nicely on a Puck. And topside Nightfall needs to be very scary. Well, Ice is level 6, so he has the shapeshift at the ready. Once he gets the Helm of the Dominator creep, I think that top lane is it's pretty much gone. Dubu's also here to possibly throw out some Nether Blast. There's a Catapult Wave. They've got a Warpine Raider, Wolves. They've got so many creeps to push. Unless you send Underlord, every lane is going to drop.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You're doing so well with Pure. You're just probably going to slowly try to take down the bot tower and try to, you know, call it an even trade.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Well, bottom lane, Jackie's just continuing to farm. And this is the plus of a Naga. Like, TB does kind of the same, but Naga does it so much better. It's the flash farm. You don't have a great lane. You go into the jungle. You can play the lane and the jungle at the same time, because, of course, that's the way Riptide works. And you'll be just fine in being able to keep up in terms of net worth. Whereas Nightfall had a tough lane, but just completely bullied out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower has been denied.
Pure gets that. He doesn't have his Fiend's Gate yet, which probably might be... I mean, with without the Pit of Malice, it still becomes very rough, but they're going to need that Fiend's Gate Pit of Malice soon, considering they need the quick rotations to help out if there's a dive onto, for instance, Nightfall, who's farming up top.
Behold! Silence!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, they will find themselves a catch onto the Pugna. Dubu will be taken down. Kordan still wants to continue, but nah, he's gonna back off. Witchblade's still not done. Once he gets that, the damage spike of a puck will be increasing really heavily. Nightfall's going for the Dragonlance. He needs early stats to be able to survive a bit more. If he goes for like a Manta Rush, then they'll constantly be hunting him down in the trees, and yeah, he just needs the extra HP.
Yeah, Dragonlance just really... So he's gonna just continue to farm with his high-level illusions. Probably just gonna work into some... As we do see, Ice, he's drawing on the map, probably saying that, yo guys, I think it's time that we can go there. Dubu TP Smid has a smoke as well, so they might be looking for a move soon.
Well, DJ, he's going for the Dragonlance. He's had pretty good farm. He's building into a quad core for Bleed, which I wholeheartedly agree with. You got that scary Ice Lycan, who's building up into the helm of the Overlord, so that he can just have that Black Dragon cut creep waves and constantly keep the pressure up on the map. I'm liking really a lot of what Bleed is throwing out on the map. The question is, can they keep up the pace? Pure is starting to get really big as well, and so does GPK, even though his Orchid is quite a bit off the mark to be able to get secured.
Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning.
And they're smoking up, heading towards top. Bed Boom on the chase. Can they get the catch? DJ. It is going to be the first one spotted. Doesn't have attendance. Will be a Dreamco as a counter. Silence onto GPK as well. They're trying to disengage. Here comes the Uber Gateway. And Dubu just healing away at the minute. It's a backline jump. Kordan still fighting up against GPK. Tries to dodge and weave, but it's still going to be the kill secured. Coming in for GPK. He had a double damage rune at the ready, and that was the big surprise. This is going to be 3 kills for BetBoom. Pure finally joins his team, and it is a slaughter in favor of BetBoom.
This is very big for them. Like, just getting all these kills, this XP early on, the bonus gold, Pure coming in with the Fiend's Gate, and yeah, that DD rune coming in clutch. Also save. He was the reason why GP... Picking up Kordan in the back of the fight with GPK as well there. That was huge.
All of a sudden looking pretty even Stevens. Nightfall's caught up to all the cores in terms of net worth. It's also the fact that Ice popped his his shapeshift, so they knew Ice wasn't going to join the fight top. So they knew, okay, that's on cooldown. This is a good moment to fight. Considering the Lycan is at this stage, pretty much the strongest hero on the map.
Yeah, when this guy pops ult, he's for sure the strongest hero. And now with some of these items coming out, like, okay, let's say you coil the storm. There's gonna be a kotl blast behind him. Now there's a pipe on Pure as well. They're... Finds a catch.
Looking for Jackie. Zip comes in. Kordan, 2-man Dream Call, Toronto, Tokyo, Disruptor dropping low. Static Storm is available, gets it off onto Dubu, but he walks out of it and will be dragged back in, eventually taken down. Ice trying to find more catches. Pure with the TP attempt. Song of the Sign from Jackie to interrupt it, and they will find Pure. Nice kill secured. Chase in for save as well. He doesn't have anything to throw out, trying to keep himself healed up in the process. Blinding Light comes through, and Ice Shapeshift has ended. He also even has the Solar Bind to deal with him, but there are still these pesky little Lycan Wolves on the hunt with the cripple, so Nightfall has to rotate in to try and help out Save and kill off these wolves, because it's getting rough, because Save is gonna die. Nightfall just abandoned his kotl.
Illusion?
Silence.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, that was pretty pretty sad for Save. Just a slow kill coming in from Ice. We made sure as well for the one of the wolves that was lower HP to not be close to the dead blade when he went for the jump. Speaking of the jump, bottom lane Pure is gonna get hit by the Beam Gold. The impetus hits from DJ are just doing so much damage. These quick engagements, even getting the mana back from Dubu in the process. He went for a 4-3-1 build on the Enchantress. Doesn't even have his ulti yet.
A prize.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Greetings.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Helm of the Overlord's also done on Ice, so he can get the big black dragon, or the ancient black dragon. Black dragon is, of course, the
Dire are scanning.
DK. And let's see, Lycan
Dire's bottom
with
tower
Kordan,
has
if they have Shapeshift. They're actually looking to possibly go for Roche here with the armor reduction of the Naga coming into play. Roche does die pretry nicely with the auras coming in as well. And will they be able to contest? They are in the vicinity. They have Orchid available on the Storm as well from GPK, so they finally have a tool against the puck. Could be a very big turnaround.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Top side, they got the pushing power behind them.
Dire's
It's the
top
terrible.
tower
Okay,
is under attack.
Nightfall is going for the Skadi instead of finishing up the Manta style, it seems. I don't think that that's necessarily a bad choice, even though Skadi is kind of useful. The Skadi is just really good against the Pugna and the Ench, which is the biggest plus. And the silence is kind of annoying from the puck, but that's... Okay, they actually have multiple things. The roots are actually also kind of really tough to deal with. They kind of need both. Dreamcore comes out. GPK is going to get control, but in response, the silence comes out onto Kordan. He's going to get taken down. In goes GPK. They already lost the puck. Nightfall with the Metamorphosis hunting in for more as well. Tubu just sacrificing his life. He knows he's gone, and they will find a 2-for-1 trade. But Kordan getting surprised right there by the Storm with the Orchid, and then afterwards hit by the Static Storm kinetic field. Too many silences. You don't want to build into a BKB, but it might
Dire's
just
middle tower
be a
is
game
under
where
attack.
you maybe would need one.
Something later, whether it's he has an A on this queue though. Assange, Lincoln's, BKB, like any of these items at least like allow you to scale in a way. Whereas A on disc is sure, you get to live, but then the cooldown is very high, and I think it's like the most effective.
He still has a long way to go before the items come into play. But yeah, I do agree. It's very defensive tool. He does have some pretty aggressive heroes on their side, of course. Ice, they lose the EJ top side, and they're quickly gonna try and disengage. There is a shapeshift in 10 seconds. Dubu on the low ground. The Dreamco comes in onto GPK, has an Orchid in 4 seconds. GPK gets the mana regain constantly as well. There's going to be jumping on towards the side. But with the shapeshift, can they get it done here? Onto Jackie, he's dropping very low. Dubu needs to heal him up. Can he get in range? 2 more seconds for the life drain, and Jackie will be fine, not even needing the support. They'll all back off. A lot of damage dealt, but no kills secured. Finders, keepers.
Here I am.
I'll take that.
Dire are scanning.
Jackie, he does have that Aegis, of course, and the heart, so do a little bit more than they would like. In comes Nightfall with the meta. Jackie's gonna sing himself a song and try and disengage ball on the side. GPK makes a lot of zippy zappy noises and is being hunted now by the Lycan creeps. Jackie is still dropping low, will lose his first life, and in comes DJ on the side trying to pump out damage on towards Pure, but they're going to turn their attention to Ice, who does not have a shapeshift available. Jackie needs to just try and disengage with DJ. As Nightfall's on the hunt, the glimpse comes in, actually dodges it with the mirror image, which is slightly easier than dodging it with the Manta.
Structures are fortified.
Over here now. Here I am.
This chair is
Oh. GPK has Kordan's number completely with that Orchid.
Yeah, this is, I think Kordan's game has been complete.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's dropping down so low. I mean, we'll see how he gets to continue to scale, but this bed boom train, you cannot fight into it. Skadi on TV now, he's gonna have 2k HP. Yeah, that is not happening.
Yeah. This Terrorblade is, well, terrifying, because Nightfall is... There's just too little damage coming out. They have, like, we saw in that fight DJ as well, he was chucking Impetus Spear after Impetus Spear onto the Underlord, which is pure damage, and he just did not care. Like, the massive amounts of yeet just did not harm the Underlord whatsoever.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
behold. A prize.
They're grouping up as well on Betboom's side. Yeah, the Underlord auras are starting to become problematic. Kordan going back to the Yule Scepter, but he's being caught up by his own position for Enchantress. Granted, he got 1400 for free from the Shard. Isaac's trying to take the gateway. He's going to get glimpsed back. Glimmer, and he's going to sprint all the way out of there. Dubu, does he get controlled by GPK? Yes, he does. They'll find that kill at the very least, and Ice will TP out. But it is going to mean Shapeshift is on cooldown.
Here I am.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What Jackie is gonna do in this game, because so far, yeah, Naga's had a free game.
Hey, he's even gonna get caught, dragged back, the glimpse. This time he does it. The Manta dodge, though. That's That's not even meta pop for that one. They popped the static storm, kinetic field, and the meta. That is a very big. Like, this is probably, you wait a little bit in a moment that you can take a fight, even without the shapeshift on the Lycan. Like, Naga should be able to do something at this point.
Yeah.
All the way around. Kordan's actually finishing up the aim disc. He's 400 gold off it, but he did buy the vitality boost and energy booster. So it is going to be an Aeon disc. His item build is going to be Witchblade Blink Aeon disc. That's
Coin of the realm.
not the strongest. Or
I'll say it's
bottom tower is under attack.
target to jump is the Underlord. Static Storm has been used. Okay, that's a big one for the puck at least. Jackie also has his butterfly, has a heart, so he is very survivable on the Naga, which means long drawn-out fights are going to be crucial here for the side of Bleed. Nightfall's meta is up in 15 seconds. He's building into the MKB. It's not going to take him long to finish up the MKB.
Definitely not. Like, even just now, he's like, yeah, you guys are defending the top tower. You're doing a great job. Let me farm up. Leaves an illusion bottom. That's going to push bot. That illusion is going to clear out the mid wave. Now they go together. Roche can be up soon. And yeah, he's going to... PK is doing a big...
That is a big one. He's dead for 50. Roche is up in 8. He does have a buyback available, but you don't want to give away that second Roche towards the Radiant side. DJ is hunting for more, even using his Hurricane to get up towards the high ground. Nightfall is here. And will he, I mean, oh, actually, Jackie's going in for the backline. They want Toronto, Tokyo. He's the most annoying one. Probably at this stage, Kordan's going to jump in. There's no Static Storm available. Crimson Guard actually keeps him going. DJ's trying to eat out some damage, but the two supports of Bleed are the ones now in a little bit more of a pickle. And while all of this shenanigans going on where they weren't ready for the jump, GPK is back alive.
If meta was used, it's half the ration. So again, Safe is going to do his best to pump down the cooldowns. Let's see if the Bedboom want to def this. I think
There's no meta though.
Yeah, there isn't. But I mean, they can play on long range. I mean, their heroes are very tanky.
Yeah, he's spamming away at keeping the cooldown reduced. Jackie walking towards the pit. He gets immediately killed with that glimpse. So they know, okay, now it's Bedboom in the Roche pits. Puck rotates towards top. Kordan has his Aeon Disc at the ready and is also ready to try and melt it together. Keep it occupied. Jumping comes out on Kordan. Aeon Disc does get popped. GPK, he's in a little bit of trouble. Nice blinding light coming out from Sage. GPK can get himself with Science is about to end. Jackie on the other end trying to run away, gets glimmered up in the process. DJ is now surrounded by a lot of enemies. Decrepify keeps him going. They need Nullifier at this point to try and deal with them, but no one has dropped just yet. In comes the impetuses from long range. The Raptor, don't give the smoke! It keeps him going. The fight continues. Pure does not care about any Naga illusions coming in, but this DJ Enchantress is still a scary one regardless. Nightfall, 25 seconds for his metamorphosis. There is no shapeshift for this next fight. And now it's Bleed in a bit of trouble. Aeon Disc is also going to be on cooldown.
Behold!
Loaded to the gills.
cooldown for now.
I'm actually baffled that he still had a smoke on Toronto Tokyo there. Just saw the impetus flying right towards him. 100% he would have been smacked. Dude gets glimpsed. And yeah, that's the saving tool that they have taken care of. 30 seconds, does have a buyback. Are they going to be able to contest? They have Shapeshift plus the Nullifier, and that's the crucial one. They now have a Nullifier available to get rid of the Glimmer buff. That is keeping these supports alive.
So some vision with the wolves, and then go in with the song, finish
They
it.
have a wolf nearby. They have Jackie as well. Jackie has Song of the Sign. He could steal. They have to be very careful that Jackie doesn't walk in. Yeah, they know what he's trying to plan in his move, and Jackie's just going to bail out. So that will be the Roshan going in favor of Bet Boom.
Very nice. This
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning.
Kordan's just...
They're back on the reset right now, DJ. He's building into an MKB. If no one else is going, if Kordan's not going to do the damage, I will.
Silence. Haste. Behold, silence.
Let's Storm with the Aegis. He does have a Shiva's. Pure is also building a Shiva's. Oh, they're gonna have two Shivas on the side of Bet Boom. That's interesting. Let's see, TB, Nullifier, yeah. Once the Nullifier comes out, the Hurricane Fire becomes a lot weaker. Glimmers, the Decrepify, of course, is going to be a huge removal in these team fights. The Aeon Disc especially on Kordan, so that you can just make sure that that saving item he's got is even more destroyed. He survives the fights, but he just does no damage. He's just standing there, and then all the damage gets absorbed by the Underlord with his Crimson Pipe guarding Greaves. Which is the one big downside. Dubu's also building up into an Aeon Disc. Well,
Radiant's bottom tower.
net worth wise, they're still keeping up. Jackie is top net worth, but Nightfall is a scary hero at this point. GPK also getting closer towards the later portions of the game, going for a BKB. Afterwards, you've got stuff like the Aghanim Scepter of 25, and then the Storm does outscale a Puck very heavily.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Toronto Tokyo has a double Wraith Band. He has a movement speed item as well that's going to help him block some magic damage in the fight. Earlier, some blinding lights. You know, all of this little armor and little bit of HP, it adds up a lot, especially against these heroes. Because he's basically only going to die if... what?
Ability.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Wraith Band, very nice investment.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, all the little things help to try and keep you afloat. In the meantime, Kordan has sold his power treads and bought bots. So he's just going to try and split the map as much as possible, as he is doing at the moment. He's just trying to extend the game for as long as he possibly can.
Attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A little bit. maybe build some hexes. Think safe, had one queued up earlier, because this puck gonna have to...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're dodging, weaving the entire time. Smoke up comes out from Bleed. There's no one in the area for Bed Boom, but Jackie is just farming away. He's going Abyssal Blade actually instead of the Bloodthorn. So it's a nice bit of a combination between damage and sustain. Of course, the extra bash is always a huge one, especially against the Storm Spirit. Shapeshift. Oh, GPK about to break the smoke. He does get spotted. Shapeshift chasing. He finds himself with Terrorblade. He comes to Saxon connect with him. This does get popped, but he is still silenced inside of it. Can he get himself out of there? Nullifier comes out. He does stay alive for a bit longer. Kordan will go for the straight TP in front of his opponents, and so will the rest. They get out, force the meta. Forced on the opposing side, of course, Shapeshift was also used, but at least meta is now on cooldown.
Here I am. Behold!
I'm actually surprised. Ice Eyes went for the plus 250 summon Wolves health talent instead of Shapeshift cooldown. I don't see that too often.
Yeah, I don't see that too often either. I guess he wants what he feels like they need more wave clear push, like from the shard wolves that he summons and his wolves overall to like try and stall out the game as opposed to having more shapeshifts. I'm not sure.
I mean, that does make sense, because constantly having a wolf joining a side lane is going to keep the push up, and it is a good tool to try and catch their opponents out. There's no BKB on GPK just yet. If he's silenced actually onto DJ, so he doesn't get impetus hits. Oh, that's big. GPK silencing the right target there. Doesn't care about the puck whatsoever. The focus is the DJ Eng, so that impetus can't be casted.
Puck out! Here I am!
Okay, wave comes through. Toronto Tokyo is dead. And in comes Pure from behind. Nightfall has meta in 10 seconds. Dubu's going to be the target. Nullifier is scary. And the zip in from GPK as well. Jackie is still here. Has that Abyssal Blade, but it's on current cooldown. And DJ is still just running in the middle of the team fight with his Untouchable and Nature's Attendance Wisps. Actually backing off, but Nightfall meta can be used if need be. Considering the rest of their cores are just really tanky. The jump is going to be on Kordan. The Impetus does get popped. Drag back for a second long, but there's the Nightfall Metamorphosis coming out. GPK is dropping low. The Impetus damages are going to be enough. GPK leaps himself back, dodges the damage, will be able to disengage. And now Jackie ready with another song. Nightfall pops the BKB in time, sees the animation coming out from Jackie, and knows he can get that kill on the Enchantress.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Here I am!
Yeah, dancing with the devil right there. Also, that was
Do you think if Kordan can get there, him and DJ will be able to put in a lot of work? But next couple fights are going to be very important as Nightfall, I think, finished up a Pike if I'm not mistaken. They do have a Hex now on Pure. I think he did have that last fight. Save is also looking to get into one, so more catch is coming out for Bed Boom.
Roche is going to respawn Dire's side, but in a very short amount of time he will be running towards Radiant's side. So that's definitely something that both teams will be eyeing out. On the side, Dubu very far away from the rest of his team, but the Glimmer keeps him going, falls back. They don't have detection in the area. The puck is also, like, I did say that, of course, Storm scales better in the late game, but potentially Puck can scale better than Storm in the late game. It depends on his item build, because if you get to a point where you get like Ag, Shard, and you know, to that point in the game where you all of a sudden are right-click Puck, it does really scale incredibly heavily, but you need a lot more farm at that stage. Yeah, there's not much you can do against that unless you get Ogre Shield Totem.
Tower is under attack.
Something along those lines to try and disengage. Hell Prism picked up by DJ. Huh.
Dire's
Imp
bottom
does
tower
okay.
is under attack.
I guess by cooldown reduction is nice.
Probably had
shot someone.
he probably had pretty bad items to choose from. Maybe he feels like just getting the stats and the mana regen. It's also pretty good to just upkeep the mana.
Are scanning.
The other side, yeah, they're trying to kill off Roche, but he's just about to dip in now.
He's rooted and
the
hexed.
Hex comes out. Can they lock him down? No, bye-bye.
Dire's bottom tower is under
He's
attack.
held back by the kinetic field, and they kill him just in time. They TP bottom as well. Bamboozled.
They were all ready and waiting.
I completely forgot about that fact, that kinetic field works against Roche for some reason.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, there was a neatly done attempt. I got a little bit spooked there, but Bleed also did not see it coming in the slightest. Jackie, what can Jackie go for next?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Next up does of course have Song of the Siren, pops the BKB, but yeah, his TP is, there's not even a courier flying his direction, and he needs to be very careful because there's another glimpse in 8 seconds. He just needs to stay in range. Look at that range on Glimpse. He has him in range. They're even going to use the gateway. Drag back. Jackie, does he have a man to dodge left? No, he does not. He's going to get Glimpse inside the section kinetic field. Jackie's going to die, and you're up against the lineup that has a TB fully decked out at the ready. They've got the Aegis, they've got the cheese, and you lose the Naga. Luckily enough for them, all the lanes are really heavily pushed out.
All out on all the cooldown stuff, but yeah, the classic, the Cloud9 no TP incident. Even it hurts people today.
Yeah, on the other side of the freaking planet, so to say. Not really a comfortable position to be in for the Naga. He does have the shard, which I really like, because it's a 40% max HP during a team fight. That's just pretty much heal up your entire team if stuff gets dicey. Isis Ice now also building into a bit more core, has the harpoon, so with the nullifier. I haven't seen him be as successful against the supports as I initially expected.
For Lycan and the summons as well. We talked about the double raid ban on Toronto Tokyo, so I think this.
Kordan
Are scanning.
links to the side, trying to TP out, but he's going to get dragged back. Stack Storm comes up on top of him as well. The end disc is not going to be able to keep him alive. X afterwards. Gem is dropped as well. Thank you very much, says Toronto Tokyo. And they immediately take the gate towards mid so that they can start pushing out lanes. The Bleed are losing 2 very important cores at very important times.
Nightfall didn't make it into the gate in time. So Nightfall from Bedroom 2 in like ultimately catch him up, but he's dead for 1 minute now. This is a big deal. Your whole map is gonna crumble because you were like one of the main
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They still have a lot to try and clear. I'm wondering why they're not going for the tier 2 tower mid. They're actually smoking up towards top here, seeing if they can get themselves a catch onto the Lycan. But Ice is well aware of the moves coming out from Betboom, and well, Kordan, his team is not going to get punished for him being caught.
not online for that long anymore. Yeah, 30 seconds on Nightfall's Aegis. Your map does look kind of bad now by the time you respawn as Bleed. You're all in your base, so it's important for them to try and regain control.
Okay, so Puck is... Kordan's going for the Arcane Blink.
Yeah, I guess he's going all out on the cooldown. Then again, I don't really know if you need that much lower cooldown on your Blink.
I don't think it does cooldown reduction anymore.
Arcane Blink has lower cooldown. It's 7 seconds.
Oh.
So not your spells, but the Blink itself.
So that's the difference. The cooldown reduction. Oh my god, overwhelming Blink all the way. That's
like I think
lame thing.
The Arcane Blink, it doesn't sound as good. I do think Overwhelming Blink is probably better this game. I've tried it on some heroes where if it synergizes very nicely, I think it feels good, but not sure if I'm a big fan of this one. I feel like Puck, he lacks damage. When you get this Overwhelming Blink, you slow these heroes to help your Lycan get in. You also get more tanky with it, so I would prefer that, but he hasn't built it yet, so...
Well, it's Bleed actually the ones that are aggressing now that the Aegis has expired on Nightfall and looking to hit the high ground. But you got Pure Underlord, one of the best base defending heroes in the game. He's also level 25, so he's got the extra Pit of Malice root duration, Firestorm, can gateway towards his team when needed. Split pushing against that hero is nigh impossible. You also have kotl now, save with the shard so he can recall his allies. They will always be able to defend their base. Ratting is incredibly tough to do for Bleed.
Radiant's middle tower,
especially with the fact that Pure is 25, as you said. He also has the shard, so he has more Firestorm. He can also cast it on himself, and they can just play the map very nicely. I think Bleed have done a very good job in the recent stage of this game, at least, to stay alive. It's, you know, they're just pushing some waves with DJ Shard and Lycan running around, Naga Illusions. But I think eventually Bedboom will find a couple kills, especially with the Recall, the Fiend's Gate, the Hex that they have picked up. Safe is also getting ever so close to his own Scythe, and then...
Over here now!
GPK is building Ags, Toronto Tokyo is building Ags, and you got that AoE Doom Static Storm shenanigans, so there's no BKBs or whatnot to get people out of there. And not that that's the biggest problem, because of course the only one that has a current BKB is Jackie.
Not really been increasing. Like, Bedboom are still getting very big items, and the map state at all times just makes it very hard for Bleed to make any aggressive moves, let alone find them.
It's not worth-wise to keeping pace. Jackie, however, there's not much he can build at this stage to make him stronger. He's starting to plateau. You can still get like the equipped Ags, which is okay. He's looking to build up level 2 bots so that he can join his team when need be. It's not it's not an ideal position to be in. Naga is a pretty strong hero, but they have really good counters.
To Tokyo. They're gonna have a Hex completed on save as well. Sure, a new Roach in 2.5 minutes. And also one thing that though, yeah, it's gonna be just that Jackie, by the nature of playing Naga, he's really
Behold! Silence!
compared to Nightfall. My bro is closing in on 25.
Yeah, it's Terrorblade, 25, Sunder cooldown probably. Most likely because Metamorphosis duration, you got kotl behind you anyway. Being able to just not die in a team fight is pretty good.
Yeah, he's gonna be super, like both these 25 talents in most games. Can't really go too wrong. I would assume the Sunder cooldown is pretty baller in this game as well. As for now, they're just gonna try to continue with the map, wait for Roshan to make sure you get your spells as strong as possible, as he did take the Waning Rift Radius and max distance talent on 25. That's after Arcane Ring and Arcane Blink rather.
It's an interesting choice. Of course, now he doesn't have the Dreamcore Pierce debuff immunity, which is not the end in the world. Nullifier thrown out. They're going to go for DJ. He's a lot of their damage, and DJ doesn't get himself away. Yes, he does. They also lost Toronto Tokyo on the backline already. The two supports are dead. This is finally a moment where they have a decent start to the fight. Nightfall is going to get nullified in the process. Silence up as well. The bash comes out, and they find the kill onto Nightfall, looking for Cure. Can he get the TP away? Pop the beat. KB is trying to take the gateway. Can he find himself an exit? He is almost out, but not out just yet, and a huge team fight. Finally, the first time this game, Bleed find the supports first.
Oh, that was huge. The fact that they had... He didn't buy back in this fight. DJ pops his...
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, he finds the supports, gets a nullifier, harpoon jump on them, and if he gets on top of them, they're dead. We've been saying that from the very beginning, but he just never... Every fight, it was he had to run through the Underlord. He had to run through Cure, and that was just not possible. Right now, 2 sets of racks about to be picked up. Buyback coming out from the Terrorblade. Nightfall doesn't have meta for 70 seconds.
Pure doesn't have buy...
If they hurry, they can get themselves a free Ags. Blade just turned this entire game around. JP out. They lose the melee racks. Top lane is being pushed in as well with the illusions. Unhealable damage.
In the meantime,
range racks.
They're just gonna get Roche now.
Pure has a gateway in 20 seconds once he respawns, but he doesn't have it available right now. And this is going to be a free Aghanim Scepter coming into play for Bleed. They could give it to Ice.
Immortality!
So that he has a Shapeshift bite onto Jackie, which would be nice. Or they give it to the Enchantress and he has Sprint.
We have a Shapeshift coming out of How Pure.
This is painful if he dies. Doesn't get the TP off. He's gonna get stunned up again. He's trying to disengage, but Pure, we know he doesn't have a buyback available. 100 seconds, no Underlord, and there's only 1 set of racks left. What just happened, Betboom?
A prize! Greetings!
1,000 gold lead now. I think Ice is getting the bongo boots delivered as well right now. There's only 1 set of racks.
Jump in, but it's on illusions. That's all it does. Toronto Tokyo. His Aghanim Scepter. Static Storm has caught nothing. They're going to surround their opponents and probably very quickly leak down Toronto Tokyo. The loot comes in. He is a very dead Disruptor. GPK trying to keep the fight going for as much as possible. Has to zip out. Nightfall is silver edged up. Trying to disengage. Do they have a gem? Do they have vision available? The gem is a bit too far because it was on Dubu, but actually Kordan has a secondary gem. Nightfall gets spotted. Drag back. BKB force out. Throws out the Sunder. Is level 25. Went for the Metamorphosis duration time, so doesn't have a second Sunder available, but GPK is trying to zip his way to victory. Magas gets security. Gets rooted up on the Storm Spirit. In comes the Impetus with the Sproink smacks as well. DJ comes up with big damage. No Bylok available on Storm. GG gets called. Bad Boom lose game number 1 and Bleed keep their hopes and dreams alive at the Bali Major.